There is major protesting going on right now in Baltimore. Vandalism. They're calling it violence. It's vandalism. And they're going after CVS store right here. There's a lot of people piling in. And there's also a there's also a check cash store that I believe is being looted. And there's some cars being burned right now up in this right hand corner. Yep, this is all going on right now in Baltimore, Maryland. And it's all over the death of Freddie Gray, who was an innocent man who had his spine broken in two by the police as he was in custody. So the protesters have taken to the streets. They've determined that they're not going to put up with this. As you can see over here in this building, there's some people going into the back door of this building over here. And they're going to show that in a minute. There's people running up in this store. So, this guy running this way. It's mad crazy out there in Baltimore right now. It's jumping off. Everything is jumping off over this guy, Freddy G. Yeah, Freddy G. He was just riding his bike. The police pulled up, threw him in the van. He had a condition, asthma, and he said, "Hey, I need some help." And the police were like not really being very protective. They weren't honoring their oath. But you know, they say to cooperate, but when people have health conditions, things aren't really that simple, you know. Panic happens, and this is the result of that. Just negligence on behalf of the police force, and now it's carried over. It's spilling over. This is the cause and effect. Cause and effect scenario. As you can see, there's some people coming into this building right here. Oh, through the back. That is CVS. But there's a lot of people gathered in the back area. So let's see what else is going on. Yeah. See? To the back. Oh, that man got a whole box of stuff. You know, when people are in need, anything can happen at any time. And I don't believe these people out here, for enjoyment. Although heck, it might feel good if they've been paying into the system all these years with their time, money, and being generally harassed and not appreciated. Maybe it does feel good. But nevertheless, I think people just really, this is out of necessity for people. People out all over, myself included, are just on the brink of survival in this country. And certainly in Baltimore, with one of the highest murder rates year after year. People are desperate. And then other people aren't so desperate. I see a Porsche driving down on the left side, a black car. It is what it is. It's the great divide. Yeah, that's my term. That professor didn't come up with that. That was mine. The great divide. That's what we've created. These people that have everything, they can't appreciate what they have. right? Because that's how Satan works. He never rewards his followers. So they're not going to appreciate when they get something. If you know what it's like to be down when you don't have anything, you appreciate the smallest things. A boiled egg, a carton of, a small carton of milk. Anything, right? Air, the sun, the trees. Yeah. So then you get to this point where people on the earth have so much, they take everything for granted. And they can't even fathom the thought of losing that which they have acquired. And we have a limited amount of resources on the earth. So we're competing to keep this civilization machine running, saying there's something at the end of the rainbow. There's something, there's a reason. But nevertheless, I think there's something that they're hiding. They're hiding from the people, aren't they? Because if we go into the Word, into the Scriptures, in Jeremiah, we're going to find these are the times. Yes. They got a helicopter right there buzzing. And we can go into the New Testament and find this is the time. Oh, that car just about exploded. Ooh. It's getting dirty out here. Real gritty on the streets of Baltimore. See? It's almost become like a competition now, like which town can be the most grittiest, And there's too many people dying at the hands of the police. Who's it going to be next? Is it going to be your town? Of course, to some degree, the police and those in power invite these kinds of things because they say, oh, this is just another reason we need more and more security, more and more reason to crack down. But nevertheless, I think that there's a lesson to be learned. So let's hope that those that need to learn that lesson do so before it's too late. Because in all actuality, what people need to do is mobilize. And then we can make decisions, as a unified force. Yeah. Violence is not the answer. But remember, this is not violence. This is vandalism. It's a difference. These people out here are against violence. That's why they're out here doing this. They're protesting against violence, against what happened to Freddy G. That's why the people are standing up. They're tired and they don't want to be the next one. And they're going to say something about it, right? Yeah, it's like the living waters. It moves. The spirit moves. Yeah. Pride comes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Proverbs 16:18. See what else? Looks like there's some cars are getting by. Cars getting by. Oh, It looks trashed, man. Trashed. On the scene now. They just bringing their transport right to the scene. Man got a scooter. Man rode up in a scooter. He must have got the call. CVS must be, they must be stocked. They must have a lot of stuff in there. We done seen about maybe 2,000 or 3,000 people. Couple more cars.